Have you ever wondered how military aviation has evolved over the years? From the early days of the 20th century, when flight was a novelty, to the modern era of sleek jet fighters, military aviation has been an instrumental force in shaping the course of history. It's a story of innovation, bravery, and the relentless pursuit of strategic advantage. So, strap in and prepare for takeoff as we explore this riveting journey through time. Let's start this journey with the first significant milestone, the Great War. The First World War saw the first extensive use of military aircraft. A new era of warfare emerged from the trenches, taking the battle to the skies. As the conflict escalated, so did the importance of controlling the air. Early in the war, aircraft were primarily used for reconnaissance, offering a bird's-eye view of enemy positions. The humble biplanes, such as the BE-2 and the Fokker EI, soared above the battlefield, mapping out strategies and spotting for artillery. As the war progressed, the role of aircraft evolved. The birth of the bomber aircraft, like the Gotha G4, marked a shift in the dynamics of warfare. These heavy-duty machines took the fight directly to the enemy, dropping bombs and spreading fear. Yet it was not all smooth flying. As these mechanical birds took to the skies, a significant issue emerged, an issue that would shape the future of aerial combat. The problem? Guns on planes. However, it was during this war that a significant problem emerged, the issue of guns on planes. Imagine flying a plane and trying to aim a gun at the same time. Now that's a daunting task, isn't it? Early on in military aviation, pilots found themselves in this exact predicament, trying to maneuver their aircraft while simultaneously attempting to aim and fire their weapons. Aerial combat presented a unique set of challenges. The sky was a vast three-dimensional battlefield with no boundaries, and the enemy could approach from any direction. Add to that the difficulty of firing a gun from a moving platform, and you've got yourself a real conundrum. But necessity, they say, is the mother of invention. To overcome these challenges, synchronized machine guns were introduced. These guns were tied to the propeller's rotation, allowing pilots to fire through the propeller arc without damaging the blades. This ingenious solution revolutionized aerial warfare, making the sky a much more dangerous place. With the introduction of guns, the pilots now had to worry about another threat, escaping from a crashing plane. If you were a pilot in a crashing plane, how would you escape? Picture it, the early 20th century, and you're a pilot spiraling down in a damaged aircraft. The ground is rushing towards you. Your options? Slim to none. But then a glimmer of hope emerges, the parachute. The invention of the parachute marked a significant milestone in military aviation history. This life-saving device, albeit simple in design, proved pivotal in safeguarding pilots against the unforgiving reality of aerial combat. When a plane was damaged beyond repair, the pilot's only hope was to bail out and trust in the parachute's ability to guide him safely to the ground. As parachutes became more sophisticated, they not only saved lives but also instilled a sense of confidence in pilots. Knowing they had a safety net allowed them to push their aircraft and themselves to the limit, taking military aviation to new heights. Now that we've discussed the life-saving parachute, let's move on to the power behind these flying machines. What does it take to keep a plane in the air? Simple question, complex answer. Let's dive into the heart of military aviation. Power and engineering. The early days of flight were all about trial and error. Engineers faced a monumental task, designing an engine powerful enough to propel heavy machinery through the sky, yet light enough to not weigh the aircraft down. The solution? Internal combustion engines. These engines, first introduced in the early 20th century, were revolutionary. With their high power-to-weight ratio, they provided the thrust necessary for sustained flight. But it didn't stop there. Over time, these engines evolved, becoming more efficient, more powerful, and more reliable. From the piston engines of World War I biplanes to the turbojets of modern fighters, every step in this evolution has been marked by a relentless pursuit of power and performance. This constant quest for improvement is the driving force behind military aviation. One of the most famous pilots to harness this power was Manfred von Richthofen. Have you ever heard of the Red Baron? This was the moniker of Manfred von Richthofen, a man who soared to fame in the turbulent skies of World War I. A German fighter pilot with an uncanny knack for aerial combat, Richthofen became a legend in his own time. His name echoed across the battlefields and into the annals of history as he racked up an impressive 80 confirmed aerial victories. Richthofen's impact on military aviation was profound. His fearless tactics, sharpshooting skills, and strategic brilliance set the bar for future aviators. He was known for his distinctive red aircraft, a sight that struck fear into the hearts of his enemies and admiration among his fellow pilots. But the Red Baron was more than just a skilled pilot. He was a symbol of the relentless pursuit of excellence in the face of adversity. His legacy continues to inspire aviators today. The Red Baron was known for his skills but also for his far-reaching flights. This brings us to our next topic, range. How far can a military plane fly? A simple question, but the answer is anything but. The range of a military aircraft is a crucial factor in its effectiveness. It's about more than just how far a plane can fly without refueling. It's about the ability to reach targets, carry out missions, and return safely. In the early days of military aviation, aircraft had limited ranges. An hour or two in the air was often the best they could do. But as technology advanced, so too did the range of these aircraft. Engineers found ways to make planes lighter, more aerodynamic, and more fuel efficient. They developed in-flight refueling systems, allowing planes to stay airborne for extended periods. Today, thanks to these advancements, military aircraft can fly halfway around the world without stopping. They can reach any point on the globe within hours, providing rapid response capabilities in times of conflict or crisis. As technology advanced, so did the speed of these aircraft. How fast can a military plane fly? Well, strap in as we delve into the thrilling evolution of speed in military aviation. From the modest beginnings of World War I, where biplanes barely pushed 100 miles per hour, to the supersonic jets of today that break the sound barrier with ease, the race for speed has been relentless. In the early days, aircraft were more about reconnaissance and observation, with speed taking a back seat. But as the potential for aerial combat became apparent, the need for speed became vital. By World War II, planes were hitting speeds of over 400 miles per hour, a four-fold increase in just a few decades. Today we've entered the realm of hypersonic speeds, with aircraft such as the SR-71 Blackbird clocking over 2,000 miles per hour. From biplanes to hypersonic jets, the thirst for speed has shaped the face of military aviation. Speed was a crucial factor in the beginning of World War II. As we entered the era of World War II, speed became a decisive factor in aerial combat. The skies were no longer a playground for pilots. They were a battlefield. In this theater of war, the faster bird often caught its prey. Speed provided a critical advantage. It dictated who engaged first, who pursued, and who escaped. The faster aircraft could dictate the terms of engagement, choose when to strike, and when to retreat. A slow plane was a sitting duck, vulnerable to attack from any direction. This shift was not just about the pilots. Engineers and manufacturers were under immense pressure to produce faster, more agile aircraft. This led to advancements in aerodynamics and engine technology, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Speed was no longer just a luxury, it was a necessity, a matter of life and death. The need for speed led to the dawn of a new era in military aviation, the age of aerospace technology. What happens when you combine aviation with space technology? This fusion birthed a new era in military aviation, the dawn of aerospace technology. Aerospace technology merged the skies with the stars, taking military aviation to heights never before imagined. It's like opening a Pandora's box of endless possibilities, transforming the face of warfare and defense strategies. Remember when we talked about the Red Baron and his daring dogfights? Well, now imagine those battles happening not just within the Earth's atmosphere, but beyond it. With aerospace technology, the battlefield expanded into the vast expanse of space. One of the key advancements in this field is stealth technology. Stealth technology is the art of making an aircraft invisible to radar. It's like a chameleon blending into its surroundings, making it almost impossible for the enemy to detect. This technology has given birth to aircraft like the B-2 Spirit and F-22 Raptor, turning them into ghosts of the sky. Another significant breakthrough is the development of unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs. These are aircraft without a human pilot on board, controlled remotely or autonomously by computers. From surveillance to combat, UAVs have revolutionized the way military operations are conducted. As we've seen, military aviation has come a long way. From the first flight to modern jet fighters, it has played a crucial role in shaping history. The dawn of aerospace technology is just another chapter in this thrilling journey, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the sky and beyond.